American tourism crisis, the vanishing Canadian visitor. Is America losing its appeal? A significant downturn in the U.S. tourism industry is raising alarms for businesses of the sector. Canadians are traveling less to the U.S., leading some airlines to reduce their usually frequent flights across the border. Trade disputes and tariffs between the U.S. and Canada have created a climate of uncertainty. This tension has directly impacted travel plans. Resentment over trade policies is keeping Canadians away. Statistics paint a clear picture. Canadian tourist arrivals are down significantly. This decline is impacting various sectors of the American economy. The ripple effects are being felt across the nation. Hotel bookings are decreasing, especially in states popular with Canadian tourists. This drop in occupancy translates to lost revenue for hotels and related businesses. The hospitality industry is struggling to adapt. Spending in key American destinations is also down. Canadians are spending less on shopping, dining, and entertainment. This reduction in spending is hurting local economies. Border towns and states are feeling the economic impact most acutely. These regions rely heavily on Canadian tourism. The decline is leading to financial hardship for many businesses. Job losses and business closures are becoming increasingly common. The tourism downturn is forcing businesses to make difficult decisions. The long-term consequences could be severe. Reports of tourists with valid visas being incarcerated are deeply concerning. These incidents raise serious questions about the treatment of visitors. The stories are spreading rapidly, creating fear and uncertainty. Concerns are growing about the perceived safety of traveling to the U.S. Potential visitors are worried about arbitrary detention and legal complications. This fear is deterring many from crossing the border. Interviews with individuals who experienced or witnessed these incidents reveal a disturbing pattern. Their stories highlight the emotional and financial toll on those affected. The impact is devastating. The emotional and financial toll on affected individuals is immense. They face legal battles, travel restrictions, and psychological trauma. The experience can be life-altering. This chilling effect on potential visitors is undeniable. The fear of arbitrary detention is a powerful deterrent. Many are choosing to vacation elsewhere. The fear of arbitrary detention and legal complications is a major concern. Potential visitors are hesitant to risk traveling to the U.S. This fear is fueled by media reports and personal accounts. Negative stories about border incidents are spreading rapidly through the media. These stories are damaging the image of the U.S. as a welcoming destination. The constant stream of negative news is taking its toll. The damaged image of the U.S. is contributing to a self-perpetuating cycle of decline. Fewer tourists lead to less revenue, which impacts the quality of services. This exacerbates existing issues. Fewer tourists lead to less revenue for businesses and local governments. This can result in cuts to essential services and infrastructure. The decline in tourism has far-reaching consequences. The impact on the quality of services is noticeable in some areas. Businesses are struggling to maintain standards with reduced revenue. This can further deter potential visitors. The exacerbation of existing issues is creating a downward spiral. The tourism decline is compounding other economic challenges. Addressing the root causes is crucial. The potential long-term consequences of this decline are significant. The U.S. risks losing its competitive edge in the global tourism market. Rebuilding its reputation will be a long and difficult process. Addressing the underlying issues is crucial to reversing this trend. This requires a multifaceted approach involving policymakers, the tourism industry, and the public. Collaboration is key. Improving border relations with Canada is essential. Open communication and mutual respect are vital for fostering trust. A positive relationship is crucial for attracting Canadian visitors. This downturn has prompted airlines to adjust their operations accordingly. Major carriers, including Air Canada and WestJet, have reduced flights to U.S. destinations such as Florida, Las Vegas, and Arizona. Specifically, Air Canada decreased its U.S.-bound flights by 10% starting in March 2025, while WestJet shifted focus to alternative destinations like Mexico and the Caribbean. Additionally, low-cost carriers like Flair Airlines and Sunwing Airlines have also scaled back or canceled U.S. routes, reflecting the diminished demand. The economic implications of this trend are substantial. Canadian tourists have historically been a cornerstone of the U.S. tourism industry, with 20.4 million visits in 2024 generating $20.5 billion in spending and supporting approximately 140,000 American jobs. A 10% reduction in Canadian travel could result in 2 million fewer visits, a loss of $2.1 billion in spending, and the potential loss of 14,000 jobs in tourism-related industries. States heavily reliant on Canadian visitors, such as Florida and Texas, are particularly vulnerable to these economic impacts. What do you think? Will those incidents have a big impact on American tourism? Do you think people will avoid traveling to the United States? Let us know what you think in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe.